Veterans Day. I must be the only one that gets Veterans Day and Memorial Day confused, or maybe not, because after doing some research, if you really stop and think about it, it's clear Memorial is paying respect for our soldiers that are no longer with us, and Veteran Day is paying respect to all the soldiers forever that are here, that are not here. And I pulled up a diagram here and I'll just share my screen for a second. And this is from military.com. And it basically talks about Veterans Day. And originally, Veterans Day was conceived after World War One, and it was armistice armistice day, which Armistice Day. My wife corrects me, which is World War One, so the end of World War One, which was November 11th. And then what ended up happening is that there were more wars. So instead of being just solely recognizing the soldiers from Armistice Day, they included it to be Veterans Day. And then they did some funny things with moving the date for some unknown reason until finally they put it back to the 11th. So it's on the 11th and it's Veterans Day. And, you know, it's evident today that with all the wars going on around the world, that when anyone risks their life to protect their country, they're doing something that is very significant. I'm not a veteran, and I actually think I would be sort of a little chicken shit in the heat of battle. Maybe not, because I guess in the heat of battle it's a little different, but I'm not choosing to do that versus the people that did choose. And then, of course, when you're in war and where there's like a forced recruitment, you don't get to choose. Israel, a very special place. And all the kids that are there go through the army, women and men. There is no choice. It's that training's there because of the scenario that we're in right now, which is they have to have an army that's always ready and with generation and generation continues to be ready. So this is a day that we should be grateful for what we have. We live at least in the United States, I'm just speaking for the United States, we live in a pretty incredible country where we are, for the most part, free. We see infringements of that sometimes, but for the most part, we are free. And the reason why is because we had great people in this country fight for us, going back to the Tea Party days. Taxation with no representation, that didn't go so well. And then we have a lot of taxation today, and it's questionable whether we have representation or not. However, throughout the time we've had civil wars, we had wars from Mexico and Spain, and we've participated in global wars to protect the idea of democracy and freedom. Freedom of speech is an important part of that. So here's a moment for all of those people that have risked their lives, both with us and not. And thank you. I'm very grateful. And if you're watching this, maybe you can pass this on or share a moment and just be grateful and thankful for the people that risked their lives. Have an amazing day.